Why pay for porn when there's a ton of free stuff available?
Some people obsess over a specific person or theme that is mostly behind a paywall, and if jacking off to that person or thing is more of a hobby than an interest, then one is way more likely to pay for more.
I have never paid for porn in my entire life. Until yesterday. I found this super niche OnlyFans page, and I couldn't resist. Who knew $5 could make me feel so dirty?
For generic sex, no reason I know. But if you like something specific, and if time is money, it may be worth it to just pay someone, rather than spend hours of your life trying to find it.
Ethically sourced porn is sort of a difficult thing to find. Too often actresses are exploited. Ad revenue from free porn can go to support human trafficking or women who were exploited contractually and now have no other job prospects. Homemade porn can often be distributed without the subject's knowledge or consent. Even cam girls may be being exploited with unseen pimps in the background eating up the lion's share of the revenue. Sure, free porn is readily abundant, but if finding an exhibitionist who gets off on getting people off floats your boat, it may make sense to contribute to their financial well-being so they can continue to make and distribute high-quality content.
To get porn that I can enjoy, as a woman. No BJ every time, deep-throating where I can hear the woman choke but she still acts like it's the best thing ever, or when she nearly comes and he starts putting his dick in her mouth again. Also when I look for male stripping, I don't want to see a woman stripping. So yeah, the free pages are alright but not the best.
Because so much of it is so bad, and wading through that stuff can take time. Especially as a female, finding good videos can take so much effort. By paying, you are removing a lot of the bad videos and the videos which don't cater to what you like, as sites often have a more specific theme. Therefore paying can save you time, and lead to a more satisfying masturbation session. I like to see the woman enjoying herself. In most mainstream free stuff, I end up feeling bad for the actress.
There are some niche and high-quality sites that I know are worth it. The content on these sites are generally not pieces I can find on Pornhub or the like. The reason I prefer these sites are character and scene development. It's hotter to me generally if there is a reason characters are getting it on. I get off to the why, as much as the how.
Because if no one ever pays for porn, then no new porn will ever be made, and you will have to watch the same midget having sex with the same horse every time.
The paid stuff is higher quality without 7 billion overlapping watermarks from numerous re-upload to various free sites. E-girls tell you they'll interact with you. I've never done it, but I don't believe the interaction will be genuine if they juggle a bunch of conversations at the same time. Then there's also the less popular stuff that doesn't make it to free sites, or the little that does make it to free sites isn't good enough. Not just obscure fetishes. Low-quality porn studios have a more amateur feel to them.
Because free porn is like a grocery store and paid porn is like a farmer's market. You're gonna find more stuff at the grocery store and some of it is gonna be pretty good, but if you want the organic, non-GMO stuff, you gotta pay for it.
I guess because some people care a lot about quality and maybe also wanna support the industry.
The actors and crew deserve recompense. The industry is a meat grinder and they and the crew do not get equitable profit sharing, or rather any profit sharing in the long-term sales of the product. They get exploited to hell and back, and if you watch porn you should give them some money so they can make a living. Sex work is real work.
Why pay for Netflix when there's a ton of free entertainment available on YouTube? Exact same principle. Premium sites have consistently higher quality and production values, and most freely available content that isn't homemade tends to just be clips cut from the full scenes. Plus, if you have specific niches or tastes, the free content is often fairly limited. There seems to be a weird cultural taboo about paying for porn that doesn't exist in any other entertainment medium. Despite all the free content on YouTube, it's perfectly normal to pay for Netflix. Spotify can give you free music, but nobody questions why a music lover would pay. People buy games all the time when there's an extensive range of free games in every genre. It's all exactly the same. Enjoying a daily activity a little more can be worth a little cash.
To support sex workers and to support erotic filmmakers. 60% of women are unsatisfied with the porn available for several reasons. The biggest being the objectification of women, and the complete lack of any passion. It's just two hot hotties smashing their uglies together with the girl so falsely having a screaming orgasm the entire time. It's more ethical. The free stuff online is sometimes stolen from behind paywalls. Also, any revenue from ads or views only goes to the big companies. Talent doesn't get extra revenue from streams, they only get paid once. Big sites like Pornhub have lots of awful content, child porn and revenge porn on there. By paying for porn, the money goes directly to the talent, and they have control over where their content is posted. I'm a woman and I'd like to see porn that is certain to be safe and ethical. And not wonder if women are trafficked, underage, manipulated, on drugs, coerced into doing things they didn't agree to up front. It would be interesting to see a section of porn where women are totally in charge of production. Like others said, sometimes I'm looking for porn that it fairly vanilla, and then I see something so disgusting that I lose my lady boner. If it looks like I would be uncomfortable in that position, I do not want to see it even for a moment while scrolling. I never wanna see women being treated like objects, or abused. Violence against women, even if it's consensual, is a major turn off, and frankly, I don't want to add fuel to the fire with my clicks. Plus, I honestly think it's better to masturbate, without relying on porn regularly. It can hinder some people's ability to orgasm when with a partner. It's not really natural. Depictions of sex are very natural and occur in almost every society in history, but the massive information overload and random, sometimes revolting stuff really puts me off. I love sex, and I want to guard myself against polluting my own mind with weird or creepy content.
Don't know, but my soon-to-be ex-husband spent $500 of our emergency money in one day on porn. Apparently something must be worth buying.
As a longtime fan of porn, I can say that now, with the absolutely staggering amount of free stuff, that a lot of boxes I never thought existed have been ticked off. It's gotten so bad that I have often thought that my mind and libido are post-porn. The internet and the absolute minute niche categories of porn that you can see just kind of leave my mind beleaguered. It's like when you find yourself spending the length of a movie just browsing through Netflix trying to find a movie. The internet has withered my attention span down to that of a goldfish, mere nanoseconds, and I like to harken back to a time when there was more structure and, dare I say, story involved in my porn. If I'm going to watch a girl slowly have sex with her entire family, why not have an engaging story to pull me along through this horrid fetish? If I'm going to see a PTA council member obsessed over, and then defiled, might it not help to see the evidence that's caused her to deserve this humiliation? My own paid-for personal porn collection I treat as a bookshelf for my penis that, while no one else is meant to enjoy, brings me the joy of a warm fireplace on a winter's evening, or the feeling of satisfaction of eating a meal made by a chef, though overworked and racked with stress, still manages to transmit his artwork with the longing he has for his home country and the passion for its culture, instead of a fast food grease fest. It harkens the mind back to a time as a youth of pure discovery, and each and every time I bop the bishop, so to speak. And thus, just as the feeling of satisfaction from an orchestrally crafted meal takes me on a tour de force of the senses, so do I feel the pleasures, the thrills, the shivers and the squirts that my particular actress and the film she's engaging in have deemed to take me. So if that experience costs me a few hard-earned dollars, then I'd much rather spend it on that journey than spend the time on a short, meaningless journey of free pornography. P.S. A lot of free porn is just chicks with fake asses, and that is a sin I cannot condone.
A lot of people do it for peace of mind, knowing they are not supporting trafficking or other illegal forms of porn.
The quality is often much better. A4K, and MP4 is a lot better than 4K flash video. You can get customized content on certain websites. If you have bandwidth caps, it's a good way to watch the same content without using bandwidth. Paying for porn can also be really stupid as well, but for mega websites like Brazzers, the amount of content that you get makes the monthly subscription look cheap.
I have addiction issues with pornography. Using services that require payment help me regulate my habits. Especially ones that give money to the performer, model or artist really helps me not to feel as ashamed. Because at least someone is directly benefiting without being exploited.
Because content takes money to create, it's time, effort and jobs. People don't think about it, but they are the performers, makeup artists, hair, cameramen and women. Then you have the sets, location scouts etc. Good porn is an expensive thing to produce. It's the same as supporting a YouTuber you like on Patreon, or purchasing a CD rather than downloading on LimeWire.
We should pay for porn. We should legalize sex work. Give the power to the women and men in videos, and who are selling their bodies so they can do their work safely. Just look at weed. Is it hurting anyone having it legalized? Not really. Significantly less people in prison. One off script a little here, but yeah, you should pay for porn. That being said, I don't pay for a lot right now. I paid for a lot more about 10 years ago, but recently I don't like paid content as much. I probably pay between $50 and $100 a year. I'm not sure if I have paid for anything this year though.
People pay for music on Spotify and iTunes, why not pay for porn? I have many friends that admit to paying for good quality porn. It's nothing to be ashamed of in my opinion.
Thanks for watching. If you have any views you want to share, please write them in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, so you don't miss out on more videos like this.